Good morning, dear students. We are back with the same chapter, that is chemical effects of electric current. Today we will be discussing in detail about electrolytes and non-electrolytes. So how to classify them and what are the materials required for it. We need a beaker filled with water or a glass of water. Both tap water and distilled water are required. Then plastic insulated copper wire, that is our electrical wires, and a set of cells so that at least it will produce 6 volt of current, and a tester for detecting the current flow or whether the circuit is complete or not. For that purpose we need this tester. Once the circuit is complete, we can test the circuit and we can use it. For testing the other materials whether they are the good conductors of electricity or not, we need lemon juice, vinegar, as I have said, distilled water, soap solution and honey. We will make the circuit, and using the same circuit we are going to test all these materials, and we will conclude which one is a good conductor of electricity and which one is a poor conductor of electricity. So we will arrange the circuit as shown in this diagram, and we will place the bare ends of the wire in the tap water, and we will find that the bulb will glow. This proves that tap water is a good conductor of electricity. But if we will try the same with distilled water, the bulb will not glow because distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. Children, instead of this bulb, we can also use magnetic needle, which I have already explained you in my earlier class. Because this LED bulb or this magnetic needle, they can detect the weak current also. And as you have seen, all the materials which we have used, they are not very strong conductors of electricity. Now we can classify all these materials into electrolytes and non-electrolytes. So we have already discussed what are the different electrolytes and what are the non-electrolytes. Now when we are trying to find out about the electrolytes, we need to understand this process. This process is known as electrolysis. For this electrolysis process, today we are going to use voltmeter. It's a simple apparatus having a beaker, and in this beaker we have fixed two electrodes. Electrodes are the rods which are connected to the battery terminals, and these are made up of platinum. And then in this voltmeter I have placed salt water, that is I have dissolved sodium chloride salt in water, and then I have connected this circuit to the battery, and I have placed one switch also. When it is passing through this circuit, you will find the bubbles are coming out, and these bubbles will slowly occupy the top position in the test tube, and they will push the water downwards. After few minutes or maybe after half an hour, you will observe that you will get sufficient amount of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Now, before confirming this, how can I say that this is hydrogen gas or oxygen gas? So children, I will stop this process by turning off the switch, and then I will remove this test tube, and I will close the mouth of the test tube, and then I will bring the matchstick near this test tube. In the case of this test tube, first test tube which is connected to the negative terminal, you will observe a pop sound. The pop sound The gas will burn with a pop sound. That is an indication that the produced gas is hydrogen gas. And in the case of second test tube, suppose this is A, this is B. In case of B, you will observe that when I am taking the mastic, burning mastic near the mouth of the test tube, the flame of the mastic will become bright. Why it will become bright? Because the gas is oxygen gas, which helps in combustion. We have already studied about it. So, in the test tube which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, hydrogen gas is produced, and the test tube which is connected to the positive terminal will be oxygen gas. If you observe these two test tubes, you will find that the quantity of hydrogen gas produced will be always double than the quantity of oxygen. So here you observe that the two gases get separated from the water. So this process where we can obtain hydrogen gas and oxygen gas because of the electrolysis process, and the apparatus which is used is voltmeter. I hope you have understood the process of electrolysis. So what is the definition of electrolysis? Yes, it is the process due to which a solution of a chemical compound conducts electric current and at the same time undergoes a chemical change. So I hope you have understood today's topic, and in case of doubt, you can always ask me in our live classes. And children, learn all the important definitions and do read the chapter.